Hi fam, welcome back to our channel, Design on the Dollar. I'm your host Ida, and today we are going to do another Christmas DIY. It's going to be a wall hanging Christmas saying DIY. So if you want to see this DIY, just continue to watch. Okay fam, for this DIY, pull out one of your old picture frames that you have the glass left to, and you can use any size you want. I'm going to use the 11 by 14. You are going to need some form of paint. You're going to need something to print, something to trace your or draw your picture on your picture frame. You can, if you have a printer at home, you can print your saying out and then trace it that way. I'm going to use my iPad and I will show you this way. If you don't have a printer at home, you can still do this project. You're going to need some form of flowers and berries. You're going to need either some ribbon, some bling. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to scroll through Google imaging and find you a saying that you really like. Now I just typed in famous Christmas quotes or saying, but they have a lot of nice ones. Believe in the magic of the season, and then here's may the miracle of Christmas fill your heart with joy. I like that one, and it's a simple design as well. And remember guys, if you can freehand this stuff, by all means freehand it, go for it. I probably can, but it take me a long time, and this way right here is just easiest for me. We saw his, we saw his star when it rose and have come to worship him. Matthew 2:2. So you also can use Bible verses. I chose this one right here. I chose Walking in a Wonderland. And this is what it looks like right here. And so the next thing you do after you have figured out which saying you want, you're going to either print this saying off, but you need to print it off in such a size that it's going to fit your picture frame. So what I did was I took this and then I took my picture frame and I laid it down, and I laid it down on the edge like this, lined up with the edge, because I want some of it left over to actually put my foliage on. So then I took and I clicked on my picture and I made it to the size that I wanted it. So then once you have your thing to the size you want, like I said, you're going to either print it out on the printer, or you're going to do as I did. You're going to take your marker or whatever, your paintbrush, and it's easy as just tracing it out. So you're going to trace your whole drawing, and then I'm going to, for the purpose of seeing, I'm going to put a piece of white paper behind here. So I'm going to show you what it looks like, what mine look like when it's all finished. But the sky is the limit with this DIY, guys, because you can choose whatever you want. You can do whatever season you want. You can make up your own. You can do your family name. you will have something that looks like this. Now all this right here is the gold, the silver, the black is this type of paint. And then the green and the red is the paint that I said that you can wipe off, the chalky paint. So once you have this right here and you have it like you want, we're going to move on to the second part. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to decide whether you want a gold ribbon. For me, I would choose either gold, red ribbon, or red bling. And I think I'm going to go with the red. I think that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the red ribbon. So the next thing you do to combat the edges is that you're going to take your hot glue gun and your hot glue sticks, and you're going to run a small bead right down here. And I'm going to even drag mine because it doesn't need to be a whole lot. And you're going to place half of your ribbon up here. And you're going to do this all the way around. Just place half of it up there. And I'm going to do that, and then when I come back, we'll go to the next step. So guys, when you finish the front, you're going to do the same thing to the back. Just make sure that you get the glue like on the edge of the glass as well on the back of the glass, because the glue on the edge of the glass is going to make it not be sharp anymore. So, and don't worry if it oozes out, because you have more on the front than you do on the back, and so it won't be seen. And as always, you know you're going to get them glue strands, so don't worry about it. So once again, make sure you get it on the edge of the glass as well as the back of the glass. The edge and the back. And once again, you're going to do this all the way around. And then when I finish this, I'll be back. And you might want to use something to push this down with, a paper clip or something, so you don't get burnt. And then when you finish, you'll have something that looks like this on the back, and then you'll have the front like this, and it won't have any more rough edges. So the next step would be to place our design out. So this is totally up to you how you want your design to be. I have my flowers laid out, and as you can see, I changed the design on my scarf on his hat and his actual scarf, because I felt like everything was just so bland over here and I wanted to put a pop of color. So then you would just finish adding your decor or decorations. If you wanted to, take you some gloss acrylic paint and you can trace over your wording, and it will make it shinier like the hat, like I did with the hat. Like that. And it will make it darker. And so you can do that. And then you're going to measure out you a piece of your ribbon, and to the length that you want your wall hanger to go. I'm putting it right behind this part so that it won't stick out on the glass. You'll have your hanging piece on. Now, like I said, this right here is not permanent paint. The right where the leaves are is the chalkboard paint. So I'm going to do this to the whole thing, but I'm not going to do it on camera. So to how you can do that if you use all chalk paint to make sure that it stays. I'm going to get some gloss Mod Podge, and this comes from the Dollar Tree as well. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to put a little bit on to my paintbrush, just like that. And I'm going to put it on top of that paint. It would be like that was never on it, just like that. Now guys, I'm going to do this to the whole, and you see how that hat is shining now? I like that. I like the gloss. So I may invest in going in here and actually doing that with the paint going over the lettering. I may even use the end of the paintbrush to do that. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, I love you guys. Bye-bye. Guys, I wanted to come back right quick and show you that I did decide to paint in the letters with the gloss paint. And I'm just using the end of a paintbrush, the ball part.